Hi, welcome to session 1. It's actually the day 2 because we had the first one on the introduction to derivatives yesterday. Let's say hi to Tina, our heroine of this episode, who is in a fruit stall buying her daily quota of fruits. Every day she visits, she buys some fruits with the same fruit seller. So the familiarity is high here, and today she is planning to buy 1 kg mangoes. As she was negotiating the price, she suddenly remembered that she had a party on Friday and she wanted to make mango ice creams for the party, and she has invited about 30 people. For 30 guests, she will require around 20 kgs of mangoes. Now she looks at the fruit seller. Sir, can you supply 20 kgs of mangoes on Friday? He is very happy. He says, yes, madam, I can supply 20 kgs of mangoes on Friday. It's absolutely no problems. But then Tina says, look, I'm not going to pay the same price. I'm paying you today 50 rupees a kg, almost 60 cents a kg. But I'm not going to pay this. I'm going to pay much less. After much haggling, they settled down to a price of 40 rupees per kg for the 20 kg mangoes to be bought on Friday. The deal is settled. Right? Tina goes home very happy. Fruit seller is extremely happy that he will be selling around 20 kgs of mangoes for a good price on Friday. The day goes by, and Friday morning they are ready to settle the deal. Suddenly there is a storm. The storm is so heavy, Tina is afraid whether she will be able to buy the mangoes. Her fears turn true. As she goes to the fruit seller tells her, look, today's mangoes lorries have not been coming, and we have got very, very limited quantity of mangoes. I have to scurry around. I have to get it from others. They are selling at 60 rupees a kg today. So either I can buy you at 60 rupees and supply, or you can buy something else. This will not hold. Tina has two options. Either she says yes to buy at 60 rupees if she is going to give that mango ice cream. Otherwise, she has to plan very quickly for an alternate dessert and then say, no, I don't want to buy. Right? So the choices are there for Tina, either to buy or not to buy. Now, she cannot compel the fruit seller to sell it at 40 because the contract is private. Right? Cut. Scenario 2. Scenario 2, where there's plenty of arrivals of mango, plenty of lorries have arrived, containers have arrived, plenty of mangoes. That day mangoes are selling at 40 rupees a kg, and for 20 kgs it is 30 rupees. And now Tina goes to the seller and then says, look, elsewhere it is 30 rupees. If you can give it to me at 30, I will buy it from you. Seller now has got two choices. Either he says, okay, take it at 30, or he may say, sorry, I cannot give you. I cannot sell it at 30. he is perfectly okay. So now Tina has to go out, either she pays 40 rupees as agreed, or she goes out and buys from elsewhere at 30 rupees. So the scenarios are very clear. And this is exactly what happens in a forward transaction. Now let us sum it up and see how exactly the forward transaction takes place. What is a forward transaction? From what we have understood from this is an arrangement over the counter. That means it is a private arrangement. It's an arrangement between Tina and the fruit seller, and no other third party is involved, right? And it has to be settled only on the day or at the end of the contract, because Tina cannot go on Thursday and ask the fruit seller to supply 20 kgs to her at 40 rupees. Not possible. She'll say, I don't have it. It's only for Friday. And at the same time, the fruit seller cannot ask Tina to take it on Thursday, because he may not have these things on Friday. Tina simply will refuse. Why should I take the mangoes one day in advance? And where do I keep them? Okay. So in a forward transaction, it is settled only at the end of the contract, just once. Third one, you have seen this. The parties negotiates the exact terms. Here it says 20 kgs, 40 rupees, Friday morning. The time, location, product and the price, quantity, everything is negotiated. But it is a private negotiation. It is not a public. It is not open to everybody. It's not open. This price for 20 kgs is not open to everybody, right? And therefore, the default risk is extremely high. That means either buyer can say no or seller can say no if the terms are not favorable to them. Nobody can take others to court. Not possible in a forward contract, because it is a risky contract. All right. I hope everyone has understood now what is a forward transactions. Now tell me, dear homemakers, isn't it what we do normally in life while buying something on a future date, or by having some kind of an arrangement like this for a party or some kind of a function at home? Have you understood what is a forward transaction? I am sure all the students and the executives who are slightly aware of these terms can appreciate this particular example and understand what exactly we mean by a forward transaction. Simple, isn't it? It's going to be this simple when we start discussing futures, options, etc. I will see you tomorrow with another topic, which is a future transaction. What do we understand by a future transaction? For now, it's bye. Bye from Venkatesh. Bye.